Hi everyone, today I'm sharing 4 cards that I made using Spellbinders April 2019 Night Out card kit. So let's get started with the first card. For the first card, I'm using the die that comes with the card kit to make this great little ladies ball gown. And I'm also using some of the pattern paper that is included in the kit. And then this is some of my own silver cardstock that I'm going to use to die cut the accessories to the gown and the little hanger. Okay, so here are all the little pieces die cut, and now I'm going to show you how to put the gown together. So these little score lines on the back of that you can see on the back of the pattern paper, and you just kind of fold them in and out accordion style to make little folds in the bottom of the gown. So I'm just kind of feeling my way around, checking now and then to see the score lines. They're easier to see on the back where there's no pattern, it's just the white paper. And I'm just kind of folding in and out, and there are 4 of these little in and out score lines along the pattern. And then once I have my creases folded together, I just take my bone folder and go over it to just reinforce the fold. Now I am preparing our skirt to be attached to the top of the gown and the belt. So let's get started on that. So I'm going to take the belt, which is this little silver piece right here. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put a piece of 1/8 inch score tape on it because I want really, really strong tape here to make sure that my pieces stay together. And then I am going to attach the belt right on top of the bottom of the bodice, just like that. And then I'm going to put some tape runner along the back of the blouse or bodice and then attach it to the skirt and then fold in the belt to the back. And it's as easy as that to attach the pieces of this cute little party dress or gown or whatever you want to call it, I guess. Now, the accessories that come with the kit are this bow, a sash, and then there's a little hanger. So we are going to now work on attaching the hanger to the gown. Just going to use little dots of glue on the back of the bodice straps, and then I'm just going to place it right on top of our little hanger and then put an acrylic block on top to set it. I also use some more pattern paper for the back panel of the card, and I use the stamp set to cut out those little words that you see on the left in black and white so that we can put together a sentiment for this card. Now I'm going to pop up the bodice on some foam tape. That's just one layer of foam tape, and there are foam squares that are included in the kit, so if you prefer you can use those. I just happen to have my foam tape next to me that I always use, the roll I always use. I attach the sash to the back of the bodice and then just popped the little dress right in the center of the card and then added one of the little bows that comes as a sticker. It's part of the sticker set that comes with the kit. For these tiny little words that I stamped with embossing powder and then heat set, I'm popping them up on a layer of foam tape as well, just to make them pop out from the card. And it says, "You're an incredible, fabulous, beautiful sister." And then I'm going to use some more of these little chipboard stickers that were included with the kit to decorate our card. And that's it. That's our first card. Very, very cute. I love the colors, and I love that little gown. So for the second card, we are going to play a little bit more with our gowns, and we're going to add 2 gowns to this card. And I'm just taking the black cardstock in the kit. I'm covering my entire card base with it, and then I cut down this piece of pattern paper so that there's about 1/2 of an inch sticking out from below. And I'm going to add some black glitter cardstock that I just had on hand, and I'm attaching that with some score tape because I want it to stick very well. And then I'm just going to cut off that little piece of tape that is hanging over the side. And now we're going to glue on our sentiment. The sentiment says "You are magical," and this sentiment is one of the die cuts that is included with the kit. So I'm just applying my glue to the back, and then I just attached part of the sentiment to the bottom row of the card, and now we're going to glue on the rest of our sentiment. This is the U and the R, and I use black glitter cardstock for U and R, and then some silver cardstock for magical. I just thought that was I like the way that those two colors complement each other on this card. So once we have our sentiment glued on, now it's time to decorate and apply our little dresses. And these little dresses I made off camera, and I did them the exact same way that we did for the first. I added an additional piece of blue tape along the back just to kind of hold the whole thing together. I found that wasn't necessary on the gown that I did on the previous card, but for these two they needed a little more help sticking together, and that does it. So I attached one of the dresses directly to the card base, and then the other I popped up on foam tape. I'm using some of the little stars that come in the kit. These are dies that are included with the main kit, and I just cut them out of, again, the silver and black glitter cardstock that I had on hand, and I'm just gonna put some glue on the back and attach them here and there along the card panel, and that looks good to me. I fixed up my little star on my dress belt. I just added another star on top of it so it popped out a little bit, and that does it for card 2. Moving on to card 3, we're going to use some of the chipboard stickers. This sticker was plain white, and I colored it with Copic marker, so you can color the white stickers that are included in the kit if you like. It doesn't take color very well, so you're not going to really be able to do shading, but if you just want to get one layer of color, it worked pretty okay for me. The panel and the focal panel are done using the pattern paper that comes in the kit, and there's lots of great floral patterns in pinks and greens and blues, and then we have some other patterned paper in blacks and whites, which I really like. And this says "Live a happy life with a little piece of cake," and we're going to just add some little chipboard stickers, and that is going to do it for our third card. Now moving on to the fourth card, I used the stamp set in the kit. There's a little ballerina stamp set, and she has 3 different choices of dresses that you can use. And what I did was I stamped the ballerina, and then I stamped the dress right over her body, so it wasn't noticeable. It didn't. You don't need to do any masking if you want to stamp the dress on top of the ballerina's body, I found, which makes it nice and easy to use. So again, I'm using some pattern paper from the kit, and I'm going to pop up my center focal panel on some foam tape. And this is the panel that we have our little ballerina on that I colored off screen with Copic markers. And then I'm adding some of the little accessories that are included in the card kit. These pretty little silver vines and floral branches, I guess. And then this pretty little pink flower we'll add. And also this chipboard "You Are Magical" banner along the bottom. And I'm putting some foam tape on the edges of the flower because that part is going to be attached to a layer. There are 2 different heights of the card panels on the left, so I just want to make sure that the flower itself is all the same level, so that's why I needed to put some tape on one side and not the other. And then I just added a little star, and then we're going to fill in the center of our flower with some Nuvo drops and White Blizzard, and then I'm just going to put some little dots with a glitter pen all along the flower, and that does it for my fourth card. And so that's it. So let's take one last look at the cards that I made today, and I had so much fun with this card kit. It was the perfect card kit if you're in a really girly mood and you just want to think about dresses and pretty things. I had a wonderful time making these cards, and I'll probably go back to my kit and make some more. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone, and I hope you are all having a great time with your own kits. And I will see you again soon in the next video.